Women's basketball needed to pick up a win over Kings in Freedom Conference play, as Pabon gets out in transition, finding Allison Chase for the layup. The Lady Monarchs were inconsistent from beyond the arc, but for Kings, Kayla Fairheller helped offensively by scoring a game-high 32 points. The guard play of Manhattanville has been effective, as Pabon finds Scott Mason, who drives in for the layup. And then again, it's freshman Scott Mason receiving a pass from Shayna Robinson, going in for 2 of her 11 points. Manhattanville continued to stretch out Kings' defense until it was worked inside to Caiazzo and then dished down low to Franklin for the finish. Later in the first half, it was Scott Mason finding Pabon for 3. Pabon was a major presence for the Valiants as she gets back on defense to generate a Kings turnover. Scott Mason can't quite finish on the layup, but who else gets the rebound? It's Pabon dishing it back to Scott Mason for the finish. As the first half was coming to a close, Ashley Franklin kicks it outside and Pabon is there to knock down the 3 for her team-high 24 points. Manhattanville was up by 20 at halftime, 43-23. The Valiants picked up where they left off in the first half. This time it was Caiazzo driving in the lane and getting the kiss off the glass. Kings tried to put a comeback together, but the Valiants were able to answer and stretch the game until it was out of reach. Pabon was a game changer for the Valiants as she finds Raff with the backdoor cut for the layup. And to finish off the Lady Monarchs, Pabon again shows her range, knocking down her 4th 3 of the day. The Valiants were hoping for their second straight win as Scott Mason started the game off with a runner for 2. And then coming off a hot game against Kings, Pabon receives the ball from Raff and knocks down the trifecta as the Valiants lead early. The Valiant guards were able to get inside the paint almost at will as Scott Mason banks in 2 of her 18. Neumann had an answer in the first half with 3s from Erica Marvel and then Jessica Schlesman as the Knights gained an edge in the first half of play. With the Valiants down by 2, this steal by Pabon and transition layup helped Manhattanville go on an 18-5 run to end the first half, with a 36-23 lead going into halftime. Manhattanville was able to force turnovers as Scott Mason picks up the steal, creating a give and go with Pabon and finishing for the layup. Caiazzo gets the position down low, receiving a pass from Franklin and finishing for 2 of her 12 points. Even after made baskets by the Knights, the Valiants were able to get out in transition as Pabon finds Raff for 2 of her team-high 20 points. Neumann had issues offensively as Caiazzo gets 1 of her career-high 9 steals and then goes the length of the court for the layup. Caiazzo was 1 steal away from a triple-double. Manhattanville scored 52 points inside the paint, 2 of them coming here when Raff gets inside the lane to finish. 12 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 steals, Caiazzo finishes, showing why she is the reigning Freedom Conference Player of the Week.